Hello darlings, welcome to Tammy and Tiaras. How have all my beautiful people been? I love to catch up with you every week, and thank you for all the support that I get on my shorts and just the comments on my videos. It's just so kind of you guys to acknowledge this old lady here in beautiful Ballarat. So on my shorts I talk all about the things that I do to try and help my mental health, but on here I just want to be me and just talk about how my week's been and how I'm coping. So this week I wanted to tell you about my diagnosis. I haven't been well, as I've told you, for months and months, and I couldn't, I just couldn't work out what was wrong with me, and I tried to fix it all myself, first of all, as you do. But anyway, I've got my diagnosis now, so I know what I'm dealing with, so we'll talk about that. But let's talk about you guys first. First of all, Blue Night, I totally get it. I saw your comment this morning about, so hi Charles, I saw your comment this morning about the aspartame and the artificial sweeteners that they can affect you. And I totally agree. I can't have them either. I don't have any of that sort of thing. I just keep it all natural. If I need to sweeten something like a muffin or if I'm making pancakes or something for myself, which I do with oats and chia seeds and pumpkin seeds, well, I use a bit of maple syrup. That doesn't raise the blood sugars as much as any other one, and it sort of levels out. I found it works for me. It might work for you. Give it a go. I've never tried it in coffee though. So that's for you, Charles. And I want to thank Judith, who's been putting up lovely weekly vlogs. I've really, really loved catching up with you over a week, Judith, so thanks for that. Anyway, I'm just so grateful for all of you. You really are my community, my friends, and I love chatting and catching up with you every single week. Excuse the birds, we've got nature abundant in our yard at the moment, and Lucy has bolted out to the courtyard since I said that I wanted to do filming and tried to pick her up. So she's in one of those moods this morning because we haven't done the park yet. So that's Lucy, isn't it? It has to be all about Lucy. Big thank you to Helen. And you know why? I've been tinkering on the piano. She sent me this lovely piano music that she'd written about Orkney. And it is so fetching to play. It is just so melodic and beautiful. And I'm practicing, first of all, you'll be happy to hear, Helen, hands separately, of course, and getting to know it all. It's 5 pages, so it's going to take me a while to play the whole lot. But it's something nice to work on, isn't it? And to do outside of the comfort zone. So I'm really enjoying doing that. Hope you can see me okay. I really and truly, I have just perched in the garden this morning, and I've got my normal glasses on, so probably reflection and everything. But anyway, I just wanted to be me. So I've been knitting on Penny's cardigan shawl, and I'm really, really happy with the progress, darlings. So this is the sleeve part that gets sewn up, and that should go up to the shoulder, which it practically does. And then there is the middle part, which has to be 43 centimeters long. So we keep knitting and knitting and knitting. And it's in the fan and feather pattern, very old pattern, also known as old shale stitch. And it's only 4 rows to the pattern, so it's wonderful. I still write the rows down though because I don't want to muck it up. But I'm so happy with it, and it hasn't been washed yet, of course, and that will loosen all the fibres, but this will be perfect. And oh, well, there goes the gimbal. It's found something. What have you found? Come back here. Oh, oops. Oh, I found a bird. Goodness. So like I say, I'm working on this for Penny, and I think she'll be very happy with it. And it will take a while to get it finished. So that's what I've been knitting wise. But I didn't want to draw everything out. I do hate videos where they make you wait for the results. So I've been to the cancer specialist and it's been a horrendous time for me. As you know, I get anxiety. I've done shorts about it because I've been going through quite a lot with the anxiety of going to the big cancer specialist here in Ballarat. Well, darling, it's not a nice place to go to. It has got the awfulest vibe to the entire building. They can dress it up with plants and they can, you know, have magazines around and pops of colour and comfortable chairs for you to sit in, but it has absorbed the vibe of negativity that goes with that dreaded word, isn't there? Because although there is lots of wonderful outcomes with that particular disease that I don't want to mention, I have to say there's a lot that isn't, and that's what I could feel at the building. So I didn't enjoy my time there, and I've had to go back twice. The first time they took vials of blood from me, Dracula's lair, and then I had to wait for the results of the tests and then go back and find out what they said. So I've been back to him and I have neutropenia. Have you ever heard of it? It really had me worried because it's in the same line as leukemia, neutropenia. Leukemia, neutropenia. So I was expecting the worst, and because I've been so tired, so dreadfully tired. My 800 video I filmed for you, I thought would be my last video because I didn't know. That was the day I was getting the diagnosis and I was trying to be positive, but I was scared out of my wits. And I thought to myself, well, this could be the last one, so I'll pop this one up and try and be positive for everybody. So I'm very glad to be here. Neutropenia isn't a nice thing to have, I know, because I've got it. It basically means you've got very, very low iron. So on a score of iron, us ladies are supposed to be between 30 and 300, and I'm 17. So I am battling with keeping jobs and things going. I have a window in the day where I can get things done for 2-3 hours and then I am burnt out. And by the end of the day, I can't even talk to Bert anymore, which he doesn't mind. So I do my knitting and watch some videos and television and pop a cuppa on, you know, make a cup of tea and such, and just go with the flow. Like I said, I'm trying to do everything nutritionally to help myself with this dreadful thing. It means that I have no white blood cells, which means if I get sick, I will get sick, really, really sick, because I don't have an immune system at the moment. Oh, darlings, I can't tell you, I've eaten so well, and the only thing I can think of is that I've eaten a lot of chicken over the last 3 years, so I've changed that to beef, trying to eat more red meat, spinach, greens that have the iron in it. I have a liquid iron supplement every single day called Spartan, or some, I'll put the name on, with a glass of orange juice so it's absorbed. Every day I have that. When I have it, within half an hour I can feel a perk in energy, so it does make a difference. You just buy that at the chemist. It's expensive though. It's $30 a month, over $30 a month. I think it's $36.95 a box. Sometimes you can get it on sale, but usually I can't get it on sale, so it is what it is. So I've been pacing myself. I don't have the energy to carry the camera around and film what I'm doing. I've been gardening, I've been planting pots up, but what used to take me like I do in a day, it isn't like that anymore. I have to do it over 2 days. So I was putting bark down and redoing the driveway garden bed, and that took me nearly 2 weeks to do, whereas I would have done it in half that time or less had I had more energy. But I'll be honest, I felt this coming for over 12 months, and I kept saying to my doctor, I've got no energy, and the blood tests would come up and they'd come back and he'd say, oh, your iron's a little bit low, you should be maybe eating a little bit more this, that and the other. And I've done all that for 12 months before this has finally been picked up, sent to the blood specialist and come back with a diagnosis. Now the good news is I don't have to go back to the cancer specialist anymore. Touch wood, with some wood. It's nothing horrible like rheumatoid arthritis. That's a terrible thing to have, and just lupus disease or something. There's lots of things out there that are a lot worse than having this. What I have to say is that the side effects of having this are not nice. So I get extremely, extremely dry eyes, and my eyelids will stick to my eye overnight, and I have to prise it open and put the drops in. It will wake me up. It's so uncomfortable. So I've got special drops for that. Also blood noses. At the spur of a moment, I'll be getting a terrible blood nose, a major blood nose. We were heading out to Richard's yesterday and I was all ready to go. And then the minute that we were just about to leave, I went down to put my shoes on and there it went. So there went 20 minutes waiting for that to settle down. And you never know when it's going to happen. So that's another thing of it, not to mention the tiredness. Aches and pains, it's not nice. I can feel that my body is trying so hard just to function. And like I say, the end of the day, the other day I tipped out all of my pots that had dirt in them, and I said to Bert, I will not be able to even water these pots. I said, so I'm going to turn them upside down and stand gnomes on them. That was the end of the day because I had no energy. The next day, I thought, crazy woman, just put the plots in it and put plants in it that you don't need to water too often. I was thinking more rationally, like my brain goes as well. So anything that I have to do that requires a lot of thinking, I have to do of a morning. That's why I'm catching you first thing in the morning. It's around 9:30 here in beautiful Ballarat. Lucy's out there somewhere, like I say, I can't grab her at the moment. And I just wanted to update you all on what's going on with me. Now with Bert, he's awaiting he's got into the specialist. He's awaiting for his category 1, 2 or 3, and then he will have surgery. And they're thinking it is category 1 and it will be done before Christmas. So we've got our fingers crossed for that. And our lovely daughter-in-law is doing Christmas lunch this year, and Simone's cooking as well. So I won't have to worry about having Christmas lunch here because, to be honest, I don't have the energy. I even have my meals now sitting in my chair because I just can't be bothered putting out the placemats and the this and the that. And then I said to Bert, I just want to sit. Don't want to have to move. Just put the plate down and be done with it. So we're basically looking after each other. So thank goodness I've got knitting to do. Hello, sweetheart. Come here for a cuddle. Come here for a cuddle. Oh, it's super warm. Oh, Penny will love this. Come here, darling. Come on, come and say hello to our beautiful people. Come on. I'll coax her up. Come. Here she is, darlings. Here she is. Here she is. So I'm very grateful for all of you in so many ways. Anyway, I'm going to sign off before it decides to film the sky and send you lots and lots of love from beautiful Ballarat. Leave me a comment, darlings. Let me know how you're going. I'm a bit raw and unfiltered this morning. I've got basic makeup on. Don't have the energy to load up too much. So I just want to say hello to you, all of you. A special hello to Lisa. Keep going, darling. I know things will get better for you, sweetie. And take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental health. Do what you have to do to get through, darlings. And just know that here in Ballarat, you all mean so much to me. Every single one of you. God bless. Bye for now. That was lovely, Lucy. I'm sorry you didn't come on earlier. We should go to the park now before it gets too hot. It's going to be 22 degrees today. So we'll go to the park and take you for a run. Okay? Let's go. Bye, darlings.